FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Washington football team taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they enter play here.
They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Russell Wilson leads out the Seattle Seahawks offense. The veteran Wilson, a third-round pick back in 2012.
Whenever you think about the Seattle Seahawks, one of the first things that pops to mind is how well they run the football and how much they like doing it. But you have to also look at how well Russell Wilson has played at the quarterback spot. Hasn't just been a game manager. Last year, over 4,100 yards passing, the second most in his career. 31 touchdown passes and took care of the ball as well because he threw just 5 interceptions. If you need to open things up, Russell Wilson can get it done.
The numbers on the ground for Carson last week. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
From the 29, Wilson, he'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Everybody stay under control. Let's just make plays, man.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson, that's caught by Hollister.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Defense.
Hey, baby, this ain't just a push.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
1st and goal from the 6.
Here's Carson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Carson again the ball carrier.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Here's Wilson to throw.
At the 5-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead.
Washington, nothing.
Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, as he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
Gibson on the return.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. Leading them out, their 2nd-year quarterback from Ohio State at 23 years of age. It's Dwayne Haskins.
And for Dwayne Haskins, a little bit of an uneven season for the former first-round pick. 7 starts as a rookie. Team went 2-5 in those games, but I did see him get better. I thought his last couple of starts were his best ones of the year. He's a guy with big potential, big arm, but remember, was just a 1-year starter in college as well. Plenty of experience yet to be gained.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
A run here for J.D. McKissick.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
At the 25-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd
down. Here's Haskins. He's going to let this one go for Latimer. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
From the 38, Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Seahawks.
Now Wilson.
And this a quick slant to Lockett.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of
10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
First down.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
27-yard line.
The throw complete to Dorsett. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Washington, nothing. Michael
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here's Antonio Gibson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit
Sometimes
better.
it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And now it's 3rd down. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now it's Haskins.
He'll let this fly deep for Quinn.
And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. On 2nd and 9, Wilson.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young
racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And able to find Dorsett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
31-yard line. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
First down, Seattle.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Washington, nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Wilson will throw again. That's complete into the hands of Carson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They run it with Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Brings up
on 3rd down, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They run for it with Carson. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Haskins on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm going rhetorical on you here. Could that pass have been delivered any better to the receiver downfield?
Not at all, and when he catches that, he didn't even have to break stride. Full speed, that's why he got all that yardage after the catch.
Timing, timing, timing.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively.
And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse it through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd and 1, Wilson.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
They've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This is Gibson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson still going. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact, and keep your balance.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
Bobby Wagner, a gain of a yard, brings up 2nd.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
4-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Taken in by Sprinkle, little pitch and catch. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Pushing foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Again, it's Haskins. It fights him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. This is brought in by Gibson. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Hopkins' kick is good. And his second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6.
17. Washington 6.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Out comes Chris Carson in the Seattle offense.
And we get a glance here, Charles, at his 2 touchdown runs.
And, partner, have you ever noticed that when someone scores a second time, they have a little bit of extra pep in their step? It's always, they're always fired up to score. But when you get in twice, it's almost like they're thinking, this could be the start of something really big.
Then you want number 3, right?
Oh, without a doubt. Go get it.
And he finds Penny. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
This will be caught at about the 5.
Wilson's pass.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a...
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
The kickoff for Seattle.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
On 1st down, Gibson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
On 2nd down and 4. Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Haskins. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Seahawks have recovered.
Haskins' pass complete.
And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 45 on second down, Wilson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
That's the second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's caught by Penny. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And Latimer's got it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
1st and 10.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They will run it. It's McKissick. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Terry McLaurin.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now fourth down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So it's a third field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. And look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
No, they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll throw from the gun. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Carson, the ball carrier.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now Wilson on first down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Carson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Now it's Carson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny.
Wilson's pass complete to Rashad.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the gun, Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's a completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
The ball carrier,
Chris Carson, with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
he is good.
So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run.
Michael Dixon to kick
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Dixon on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 30-yard line.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
He gives it off to Carson.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
The Seahawk ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Shoves him aside. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense set to take over again. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
On first down, it's Haskins. Escapes the sack. Got a man, that's Quinn. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? From midfield now, Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Incomplete. He was looking for Trey Quinn that time, but now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Open man is Quinn, he completes it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Haskins pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He's out of bounds.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've converted a 3rd of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
It's a pickup of
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 6-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now here's Michael Dixon on, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
Washington will take over.
So here's Haskins in the Washington offense. Down by 15. 1:44 to go. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
And he finds McLaurin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
Haskins pass. Complete to Antonio Gibson.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Seahawks, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL.